Galen, you have requested an audience. I am here. Galen!
Welcome, O high and mighty Jinn.
As a welcome, it is a poor one. Show yourself.
I cannot leave my grove, remember? You saw to that. But I have your pet mage. He is in good condition, mostly.
Leave him be!
Is that little Mandana? My, how you've grown. You were just a sapling when I saw you last.
I grew up.
That you have. You keep interesting company, Kalash. Come to my grove. We have much to discuss.
Sheathe that sword. She is baiting you. We are here to negotiate.
With all due respect, Father, words will not work with her, and you know it. Eli, stay strong.
Mandana, stop! I blame her mother for this. Let us follow her.
Eli, wake up. We're here. He's not responding.
The vines, they are drugging him, keeping him asleep.
No matter. I'll soon make short work of them.
It will take mere seconds for my pets to crush them to death. Can you free them in time?
Galen, show yourself.
Kalash, you've gotten old.
I have evolved. You are just as petulant as ever.
You expect me to be overjoyed to see you, grateful? You took my forest and I want it back! You are in no position to bargain.
What do you want, Galen?
What does anyone want from a djinn? I want a wish. Silence. The last refuge of a djinn who cannot bear the truth. My forest once covered this entire island. It shall be so again. That is my wish.
Out of the question.
Would you let your precious minions die instead? There is no time. The poison in their system will kill them before too long.
But if they die, you have nothing to bargain with.
So, what do you propose?
You want a wish, Galen? Then you must fight for it. Here is your wish, Galen, in physical form. As long as I live, it will remain encased in crystal. Face me in combat. Kill me, and the crystal will break, granting you what you desire.
I have your daughter and pet mage at my mercy. Why should I bargain with you?
Kill them, and your wish will never be granted. You will remain trapped here, forever. What say you? My daughter and Mage Beckett are in danger. I have little choice in the matter. I cannot let them perish, not while it is in my power to save them.
The traditional rules of engagement apply.
They do.
Then I accept. Let this man be the witness.
It is done.
Then let us begin. I am ready, Kalash, whenever you are. If you are going to strike, then strike!
Like a toothless hound. All bark, no bite. Easy for you, perhaps. I haven't swung an axe in centuries. Now, to the business at hand, freeing our friends.
You really thought I could be so easily defeated? Here, in my own grove. I draw my life from this place. As long as it lives, so do I. So tired so soon? Get up. Give me your best shot.
I feel strange. Something is wrong.
Feeling dizzy, Kalash. Tired.
What are you doing to me?
Konia Makaladan. Have you heard of it?
Hemlock.
Yes, my own personal strain. Concentrated so densely it can even weaken the mighty Jinn. Now get up, old man. I've been waiting centuries for this.
This is not going as planned. What is it? I feel odd medicine. Absolutely not. The rules of engagement. They cannot be broken. They must be obeyed to the letter. You don't know the rules. No, of course you don't. Here, take it. Quick.
Don't worry. With bed rest and plenty of fluids, the toxins will just drain out of your body. But you have to kill me first. Now get up and fight.
Maybe I kill her this time. Terms of engagement. You found the loophole. There is always another way. Perhaps we could think of some, given enough time. But time is a luxury we do not have. I cannot defeat her. That is the truth. So do it. Be declared the winner. You will be granted one wish. Use it wisely. Through the neck. It is quickest. Hurry, before she reforms.
What? Impossible! You cheat! That wish was mine! He was about to die anyway!
What? She speaks true. Father is gone.
And good riddance, trapping me here. Did he think I'd stay quiet?
I would highly recommend it.
Fine, leave! You have your precious wish. Do with it what you will.
A fitting end. I will visit her often, with a chisel.
Mandy, Kalash wouldn't want...
Don't you dare tell me what my father wouldn't want! Not even I know that! I am... sorry. No, I am not sorry. My father is dead. I want to go home now. It is strange. Father did not speak much, and yet this room feels so silent without him. I do not blame you. I see the truth of it, as Father knew I would. His sacrifice saved us. He saved the Unavowed, perhaps the city, even still. Knowing that does little to make me feel better. I cannot deny it. What you saw is true. Thank you. I appreciate it.
Oh, hi. I'm just scanning the knife again. Sure, but the scan was incomplete. It takes time for the spell to work fully, but it's been a few days. It might have more data for us. Should only take a few minutes. I'll let you know what I find at the meeting. Me? I'm fine. I'm working. So yeah, I'm alright. I'm not pretending. I'm just... You really want to know how I feel? I want to burn the North Woods to the ground. Then I want to melt that stone dryad into lava. I could do it too. It just takes time. And will. Did I ever tell you about Alden, my great-grandfather? Evil is one word for it. He was a terrible force of nature. I always wondered what made him that way. What made him decide that turning villages of people to ash was a good idea? He lived a long, long time. Long even for a mage, but he was still human. Maybe he suffered one loss too many. Will that be me one day? I don't know. "50 years ago, I was an accountant with 2 daughters. Today, I'm a fire mage with the Unavowed. Tomorrow, who knows what I'll be. I've lost a lot of people in my life. I thought I'd come to terms with it, but it never gets easier. Jesus, I'm making this all about me, aren't I? Poor Mundana. Let's talk about something else." Uh-huh, sure.
She just needs time. Seems easy enough to give it to her.
Yeah, well, I feel for her, I really do, but the whole operation was dumb from the start.
That's hardly fair. I mean, I didn't know Kalash well, but he seemed to know what was what.
He was cocky. He should have brought us along. We could have helped.
How? She couldn't be killed. Not in the normal way.
No, but you can still prepare for it. I'm just saying, numbers. We could have made a difference.
Maybe, but wondering what if is like growing an orchard in the desert.
You mean fruitless?
Yeah. My old sponsor used to say that.
Jesus. Remind me to never quit drinking. Anyway, what now? We having a briefing or what? Damn right there is.
We'll be here. Just call us when it's time.
Yes? Yes, although not in the way you imagine. Eli and I are... Oh, it is so difficult to describe feelings when one is forced to speak the truth. Feelings are so messy and complicated. Once in a while, we crave simplicity. Eli and I give that to each other. Once in a while. And last night, I needed simplicity. Please, let us speak no more of this. Getting to know my father would not have been easy, even if he lived. Ajin's mind is a maze. Twisted and complex. Father was no different. Even I had difficulty understanding his thoughts. I suppose I am too human. Yes, it is time.
You doing alright?
As well as can be expected. Thank you. I have not lost sight of our goal. The demon still eludes us.
But we've got a name now, right? What'd you say it was? Mel something.
Melkhiresa.
Great. That's something. So what's our play?
I was hoping you'd ask that. We got lucky last time. The demon's energy signature had degraded so badly, it was hard to pinpoint where it had been. But this time, I had its name. That made the scan 10 times more precise.
So you found more locations?
Better. I pinpointed the point of most activity. The demon went all over the city, but there's one place it kept returning to again and again. I was even able to get an exact address.
And that place is?
2220 Arthur Avenue in the Bronx.
You're joking. You've got to be joking.
Does that address mean something to you?
Really? The place where you got possessed?
And where my brother and Sammy were shot.
Indeed. It does seem remarkably risky.
Look, I might not know a lot about demons, but the whole returning to the scene of the crime thing, it's bullshit. It never actually happens. So what the hell is going on?
Sure. I'm ready when you are.
Lead the way. It seems quiet enough. You see or sense anything, Mundana?
I see a portal.
Yeah, so do I.
What did you find?
Looks like some handwritten notes.
Answer honestly. Does that resemble your handwriting?
I guess that proves it. Your demon was here.
Please, read it. A fossil of a djinn.
Come on, let's keep reading.
This is madness. The demon was creating spiritual unrest, filling the city with supernatural energy.
Huh. This explains why we've been so busy lately.
This demon has certainly been busy. So the demon created a pocket realm. That must be where it went.
Portals like this take energy to create, right? Like a lot of energy?
Yes, energy and will.
So, hypothetically speaking, if someone were to spend a year generating spiritual unrest in New York, creating lots of magical energy as a byproduct.
It could be accomplished, yes. No, it is beyond my power. There are bonds of energy holding the portal closed. I can sense them.
Yeah, so can I. Not as sensitive to these things as you are, but... Holy crap! The bonds feel... frayed.
Yes, quite recently too.
Wait, this is because of us.
Our actions over the last week, correcting the spiritual unrest that the demon caused.
There's less energy to hold this thing closed. That's why we're here. Stopping the demon, just a bonus.
There were 3 more neighborhoods listed in those notes.
Yeah, Wall Street, Brooklyn, and Prospect Park. Ready and rarin'. Ha, this place takes me back. Remember St. Patty's Day, 1980?
I traveled up the mountain of glass. Do you mind? Can't you see I'm... Wait, Mondana? Is that you?
Yes?
Wow, it's been a while, huh?
I am unsure. Do I know you?
Yeah. Don't you remember Havana, 1592?
I must be GI'd. Calliope?
That's me.
You seem changed.
Yeah, you could say that. I'm gonna sit down. Come join me. We've got like a billion things to catch up on.
That was unexpected. No, she is most definitely not. She is a muse.
Really? I've read lots of stories, but never actually met one.
Muses are ancient creatures. They can tap into the creation energy of the universe. Very dangerous when summoned. But Calliope seems different, changed, not quite herself. I am eager to speak with her again.
I still can't believe it. Of all the times, of all the places. You still with the Unavowed?
Yes, it is good to see you again.
Right back at you. You haven't changed a bit.
That may be, but you have.
Yeah, you could say that. I lost my power.
Really?
Yup. Poof. Gone. I'm not a muse anymore.
How did that happen?
Some guy took it. Hey, you should order a cappuccino. They draw these little heart shapes with the milk. It's amazing. Hiya, I'm Calliope, although I mostly go by Callie these days. You kidding? Back in Havana, she saved the entire colony.
All I did was cut a painting in half.
Yeah, a cursed painting, one that I inspired the artist to paint.
That was not your fault, Calliope.
Tell that to the soldiers who went insane after looking at it. The creative force is powerful when used by people who don't understand it. I'm glad I'm done with it. It's open mic night. I'm open micing. Been spending all my time taking in the local art scenes. This is my way of giving back. Giving back to the creative force, trying to balance the scales. I'm not really good at it, but the point is to try. And freeform poetry is fun. Bye! Stick around if you want to hear more poems. For some reason, fewer people come here than they used to. So I have the place to myself.
How odd.
Looking good there, Junie.
No, it's not right yet.
Of course it isn't. Hey, nice to see I'm not the only crazy one out here tonight. Well, at least I've got a reason. I'm only out here because the little boss here wants to draw. She's my daughter. It amounts to the same thing, doesn't it?
Ain't that the truth? A boss who makes you do overtime and doesn't pay you.
See, this guy gets it. You have kids?
Yeah. 2 girls. Grown now.
2 bosses, huh? Must have been rough.
It had its moments.
Viljun here got inspired. What can I say? I tell her no when she screams all night, so I give her a half hour and we're both happy. Besides, she has a talent. I need to encourage it. Nobody else is gonna.
She's a lucky little girl. You're a good mother.
Darn right I am. It's been 2 hours, I think. I'm sure June will get tired any minute.
Yeah, like that'll work.
I know, right? A pen and paper would be, logical.
And kids always listen to logic.
Don't get me started. Nice to meet you. I'm May Stein. See you around. If you guys want to do any more chatting in the rain, feel free. Junie, answer the man.
Hi. I don't know. It's not finished yet. I know. That's what makes it good.
I took pictures, don't worry. What?
Nothing. You don't get it. It's okay.
Excuse me, but I'll be the judge of that?
I want to focus, please. No, this is better.
Better?
Yes. Just 5 more minutes. Bye.
You have called and I have answered. But I feel no creative desire within your soul. Inspiration will not help you. Help me? I don't understand. I don't require anything. Now what do you want? What do you mean? Stay back.
Was that? Yes. That was Calliope. It could be no one else.
The lady from the poetry club? They sound like different people.
I am positive. It was Calliope, the way she used to be. You have recovered? Good. Let us move forward. The leather appears burnt. Quite severely.
Oh, burnt. Is that all? What can I do you for? I'll do my best. What did you have in mind? Sure, let's take a look. This looks like a sketchbook. Whoever this belonged to, they drew the same 2 people over and over again.
2 people?
A woman and a child. I think it's the same pair we saw outside the park.
I see. I only hope the artist's intentions were benign.
Don't you think it's time we head home, Junebug?
5 more minutes.
Fine. 5 more minutes.
I'm sorry.
On closer inspection, there is a small crack in the wall here. The hand of the angel, indeed. This should prove useful. It appears to be some sort of jewelry in the form of a horse. Eli.
How about I take a picture of this to show your dad?
No, it's not right yet. Just 5 more minutes.
Okay, for real this time. Hey. It was some kind of performance art, wasn't it? Someone put together an altar in the middle of the night and then lit themselves on fire. Well, it wasn't real, was it? I mean, it couldn't have been. They did it in the middle of the night where no one could see it. If you're gonna make a spectacle, you want people to see it. That's what everyone's saying anyway. Someone put it all together as some kind of statement. You know, before June was born, I might have been able to tell you. But these days, I leave the art critique to the people with more time on their hands. You have this book?
Well, no. Not exactly. But we've seen it.
Who gave it to you?
I, don't know his name exactly.
Then I, don't know what you're talking about. Never seen it before.
That is a falsehood. Your initials are inscribed on the charm.
You calling me a liar?
Yes.
Sweetie, Mama's gonna step over there for a minute. You stay here, okay? Shit, god damn it.
Hey, you alright?
Do I look alright? Take that stupid thing back to him. I don't want it. I don't want him.
You misunderstand. He did not give this to us. It was hidden. Enshrined, one might say.
Enshrined? Of course it fucking was. Nobody does creepy like Amos Fennel. Does he worship it? Pray to it?
We honestly don't know. We just know something weird is going on. And your friend might be in the center of it.
He scares me. He's not right in the head. To be honest, I think he's the guy who burned himself in the park.
You do?
I didn't think it was real. It was easy to pretend it wasn't, but it's a pure Amos Fennel move. It's exactly like him to do something like that. Well, leave me out of it. The guy scared the hell out of me. I suppose he's gone now. That's good, I guess.
I know it's hard, especially in front of the kid, but we need to know everything you can tell us.
Fine, I guess. It doesn't matter now, does it? Amos used to be a good guy. An artist, creative, really funny. June loved him, but then he moved in with us, and then he started getting obsessive.
Obsessive? Not in a devoted husband and father way, I imagine.
No, he started drawing pictures of us. It was sweet at first, but he wouldn't stop. Every scrap of paper, every surface, the walls, the floor, everything. I blamed that teacher of his.
Teacher?
Yeah, old Stan Bates around the block. Amos was fine before he started taking lessons with him. I mean, how crazy is it to draw obsessively and never stop for a break? Fix what? Oh, look, I don't like that tone. June is fine. She isn't like him. Now, if you'll excuse me.
Got some wet ones here, Chipman.
Huh? Oh, hey. Welcome and stuff.
Jesus, Chipman. Wasn't for me, you wouldn't sell anything. Evening, folks. Seriously, where have you been? Some idiot set himself on fire, built some weird metal altar to do it on, too. The weird thing? He did it in the middle of the night. No witnesses. Some poor jogger found him the next morning. spooked. You don't know this neighborhood. No, they're fascinated. He's like some kind of local folk hero now.
Folk hero?
Yeah, the folks who live here, they think it's some kind of, I don't know, artistic statement or whatever. But you ask me, he was just a nut. Sorry, but why are you so interested? You really think so? Thanks. That means a lot. Still can't tell you anything, though. My captain would kill me if I blabbed the sibs. I don't know. What else could it be? This frickin' neighborhood draws them in like flies in honey.
Draws what in?
Artists. They've been coming out of the woodwork, causing all sorts of trouble. Forget the drug dealers. It's the artists you gotta worry about. You have no idea. Just last week, in this very spot, I had to drag some guy out in cuffs. It was this writer on his laptop. His battery ran out of juice, so he freaked. Smashed his laptop against the table, then started punching people. I wish I could say it was an isolated incident, but it's been happening all over the neighborhood. Best in the city. Try 'em. Seriously. Shipman's an artist, a real one. Rainbows or no rainbows. Not that anyone would know it, the guy knows nothing about promoting himself. And?
We thought maybe you could use it?
First of all, it's not my case. And second, I'm not in the habit of accepting evidence from strangers. So, you know, thanks, but no thanks. Stay dry out there.
Huh? Oh, hey, you want something? I'm kind of busy. I am serving you? What more do you want?
Hey, Chipman, you got paying customers. You want to stay open or what?
Fine. Sorry.
I swear to God, you'd be on the street if it weren't for me.
I get it. Yeesh. Anyway, what can I do for you guys? Nobody gets it. This is just the way it has to be, okay? Take it or leave it. Sure, here you go. That'll be $5. Just eat it slow, okay? And think about it while you eat it. Someone died? Sorry, I don't know anything about that. Sure, bye.
Colored bagels, flavored bagels, scooped out bagels with weird filling.
Good evening to you. You folks seem to be lost. Maybe I can help. I knew it. You're walking the streets in the rain, and yet you stopped to talk to an old man at the side of the road. Nobody with a destination in mind would do that.
That was well deduced.
No, I just read people. It's the old artist in me, I suppose. Me? Oh, I was a painter. A past tense, I'm afraid. My muse has long since left me. So now I sit here and talk to fine folks like you. I'm just an old artist watching the world go by. I doubt I'd be any help to you. But if you'd like to stop a while and talk, I wouldn't say no. Yes, I've seen it. The neighborhood used to house quite a vibrant community of artists. They're all gone now. They got priced out, or they got kicked out, or they died out. I thought I'd be the only one left. But now, look around. The real heart and soul of Brooklyn is coming back. And it is magnificent. You mean the sculpture that was erected in the middle of the night? Magnificent, isn't it? Art that just appears for seemingly no reason. That kind of thing just doesn't happen anymore. It does this old heart good to see it. I don't know. To tell you the truth, I have not given it much thought. But the energy it brings, the vibrant life, this world can use more of that, let me tell you. I heard. Fascinating.
Fascinating. Curious choice of words.
Well, it is. Why there? Why in the middle of the night? The act of immolation is violent, painful. One doesn't do that to themselves unless they want to make a statement. And yet, it was done in the middle of the night. Nobody could see or hear him. So yes, I'd call that fascinating. What was the man trying to say? We'll never know. Amos Fennel. No, doesn't ring a bell.
He's the guy who set fire to himself in the park.
I see. No, I have not heard of him. Student? I'm no teacher. Who told you this?
May Stein. She used to date Amos.
Wait, that name sounds familiar. She has a young daughter, a budding little artist type?
That's right.
Aha, now I remember. Amos, huh? He gave me a different name when he came to see me. What is there to tell? Like many young artists, he was struggling, trying to find inspiration. So he would come and speak to me. He spoke about his lover, who was quite smitten. I encouraged him to channel that love. We later spoke about his heartbreak after they separated. I encouraged him to channel that as well. I hope I did some good.
I know what fire can do to people. There's nothing good about it.
He channeled his feelings into a work of art. How many can say the same? I call that a triumph. This neighborhood needs more of that. You mean Clay Chipman? I see him every morning. His shop is not exactly out of my way. He feels frustrated, often. He desires to say something, but all he knows is baking. But as I always tell him, sometimes the artist doesn't choose the medium chooses you.
I saw a pink dog by the side of the... Hey, just a sec. Hey, I didn't notice this before, but are you a fire mage?
Yeah? Why?
I knew it. You ever hear of Alden? He was a fire mage too.
Yeah, I heard of him. He was my great-grandfather.
Oh, you look exactly like him. I hope you are nicer than he was.
I'd like to think I am.
Oh, was gonna say, because he was kind of evil-ish, you know?
Yeah, I know.
What's up? You did? You don't look like the guy I met. He was about your height, had your hair color, and had kind of your build. But nope, definitely wasn't you.
He is wearing a veil, Calliope. If you cannot see past it, then you really are mundane.
Yep, I'm mundane as mud. But if it was really you, then I suppose I have you to thank. I saw it, so full of anguish. I could feel the desperation pouring from every rivet and nail. Bye! Stick around if you want to hear more poems.
Perhaps another tactic is in order.
What's up? For real? You did me a favor. 3,000 years and I never once enjoyed a thing. Not a song, not a poem, not a story, not even food. I could inspire them all, but they did nothing for me. I can't even remember the last time I smiled. I kinda like the feeling. I think I'm gonna do it a lot. So, keep my power. You took it, you keep it. I'm happy where I am. Not personally, but I was summoned by the survivor of a village he destroyed. He wanted to write of his experience, as a warning to others. But he was scared. He couldn't muster up the inspiration to start writing.
And you helped with that?
Yeah, kinda.
Kinda?
He kept reliving the murder of his family over and over in his mind, and in the end, he threw himself into the sea.
Jesus.
It happens. The creative force can destroy some people. I'm glad I'm done with it. Yeah, Muse, remember? I can sense these things.
I thought you lost your powers.
So? If you lost the ability to fight, you'd still know how to fight, right?
That is true.
Same with me. I know how art works. I know what feelings went into them. And that sculpture, none of those feelings were nice. That's horrible. What is this feeling? Am I sick or sad, depressed? This is new. I don't like feeling like this. Don't ask me about that again. Anything that was created by anybody else, it leaves an imprint. I can still see them. Bye! Stick around if you want to hear more poems. Ooh, was this made by Clay Chipman? I've been meaning to go to his shop. May I? Oh my god, this is so good. Excuse me. That was strange. This bagel wasn't made by Clay Chipman. Not entirely.
Are you positive? We watched him bake it.
No, his hands made it, but the process, it was inspired by me. That's impossible. I did, and I've never met the guy, but that bagel tasted like my own power. I had it for over 3,000 years. It couldn't be anything else.
So your power now belongs to Clay Chipman?
No, muses can't create, remember? He was inspired by someone with my power. Oh well, good luck to whoever it is. I don't want it anyway. Yup, sucks to be them. Bye! Stick around if you want to hear more poems.
Good evening to you. I'm what?
I should have seen it. We all should have seen it.
What are you talking about?
This neighborhood. All the extreme bursts of creativity. It all centers around you.
Me? I'm nobody. Just a washed-up artist. My muse has left.
Of course you don't have a muse. You are a muse.
Are you insane? Or am I? As an artist, I'm willing to believe anything.
An open mind and open eyes. That is all we ask. But perhaps we should discuss this off the street.
Yes, of course. Please, come in. You must be soaking. Well, here we are. Is something the matter? Is it? I hadn't noticed. I admit, as I've gotten older, I've enjoyed life's little pleasures less and less. So I've sold a few things. Things that I no longer need.
Yes. A muse can inspire art, but cannot appreciate it.
I see. I understand. I admit I have been feeling different. I just thought I was getting old.
Don't worry. We can fix this. It's kind of our thing.
Wait, do you want to cure me? That hardly matters, not in the grand scheme of things. Sure, I get no pleasure from a painting or a book or even food. But giving artists inspiration, artists like Amos, like June, like Clay, that gives me immense satisfaction.
Amos killed himself. June and Clay are working themselves to death. Whatever power you have, it's out of control.
Their deaths carry more meaning than their lives ever will. For years, I've seen the city turn its collective back on the art community, replacing us with bland corporate chains. Now we can reverse it. Go back to the way things were. And you want to stop it? I don't believe you want that. You can't want that. Let me prove it to you. I have a simple question for you. May I ask it? Thank you. My question is simple. What are you feeling right now? Yes, you do seem slightly catchy. Could I ask why? I'm sorry. You've suffered much, gone through so many changes. It must be difficult to make sense of it all. Anger can be a powerful source of energy, but you need to channel it. You cannot let it control you. You must dig deep, connect with it, bring it to the surface. This is the power of the creative force. It's the greatest gift we as humans are given, but it must be used. If ignored, it could do unimaginable harm.
His eyes are on me. His eyes are always on me.
Split. Everything is split.
You don't understand. I almost had it perfect.
You almost had yourself dead, you idiot. Oh, it's you. You probably shouldn't be in here. I think this place is gonna be closed for the foreseeable future.
Closed? No, you can't do that!
Shipman's finally lost it. I should have seen it. You know a guy for years. You should know when something's wrong.
Nothing was wrong. Everything was so right!
You cut open your wrist and you were bleeding into your mixing bowl.
I needed to put more of myself into my work. It was the only way.
I just don't have an answer to that, Clay. I don't. Arrest? Oh God, no. He's not going to jail. He needs help. Help that I can't give him.
So you're sending me to the mental ward?
Only for 72 hours. That's what the law will let me do.
I thought you were my friend.
I am, Clay. I am. Look, you'd better go. This isn't gonna be pretty.
Oh, it's you. Sorry if I don't get up. I'm a little out of breath. Help? Me? Hey, wait a sec. Where's Mondana and the fire mage? I thought you Unavowed types worked in a team. Whammied. I like that word. Wait, why did you summon a muse in the first place? He forced the creative energy on you? That's insane. You're lucky to be alive. You can't just force someone to create. You have to be ready. If not, you'll burn out. Your friends, where are they? A trance? That can't be good. Take me to them. Mr. Fire Mage! Hello? Mr. Fire Mage? I've never seen the Muse's power abused like this. Stanley Bates has no idea what he is doing. Your friend can't hear you. I'm sorry. He is buried deep, struggling to connect with a deeper part of himself, one that he can express through art. It's being forced upon them. You can't change people through force. The subject has to be willing. They have to be ready to confront whatever is inside. Your friends aren't. And unless we help them with that, they will die. Me? No, my power is gone. I can't do much. I'm a bit useless here, but you're kind of not. You Unavowed guys, you have a link, right? Something connecting you? You can use that. Try and connect to your friend. See if you can help. It shouldn't be hard. Eli is in a heightened mental state at the moment. Connecting to his mind won't be hard if you focus. Just touch him on the head and, well, think about him. Your friend is going to be vulnerable, scared, confused. So, be gentle. Good luck.
I can't forget. If I forget that, I lose everything. Forget what I am. Forget that I'm human. My wife, Donna, you've seen her picture. It's in my lab. The picture helps, but it's not enough. It's old, it's grainy, it's black and white. It's been over 60 years. I'm forgetting. Her eyes. I don't remember the color of her eyes. You don't have a family, do you? You wouldn't ask that if you did. Do you know what family does? It makes you better. It makes you want to do better. Everything I did, everything I was, I do because of them. Once I forget her eyes, then I forget her face, then I forget Gloria and Julie. Then I'll forget myself. I'll forget I ever cared about anyone. When there's nothing left, I become him. Yes, I mean Alden. I'm not gonna turn into that. I'd rather die. If I can't remember her eyes, I should die. Why can't I remember? What do you mean? Her eyes aren't important? You're right. The eyes are just the surface, aren't they? The eyes are the window to the soul, so it said. And that I remember. Her light, so warm, so bright, all for me. So fierce, so protective. The way she gazed over our children. The connection she shared with them. Like a secret only they knew. One color doesn't do it justice. Huh? What just happened?
Hey, you did it!
Did what? That eye. It's everything. You could get lost in it. Sorry. My head, I think I need to sit down.
I am immortal, like a djinn. I abhor falsehood, like a djinn. I feel love as humans do. I bleed as humans do. Djinn and human. I discard one for the other as it suits me, donning them like costumes. But which one is me? Do I follow my mother or my father? Because it gives me pain. Torn between two worlds. The uncertainty of where I belong. It hurts. Yes, I seem human. I have thoughts and emotions that seem human. I have shared laughter with human friends, gained knowledge from human teachers, shared hearts with human lovers. They all grow old. They all die. None of them understand. Even Mother. I can never be one of them. Not entirely. There will always be distance. I cannot stomach the presence of other djinn. So cold, so calculating, so proud of their wordplay. The other djinn children would tell riddles. I would escape into the forest to run and jump, alone. Father tried to understand. He tried to help, but he could not. How could he? It does not matter.
Aye, boy. A bit. Ah, sham that is. Time swallowed me. Gat me bait like. Happens to us all like, if you don't be dog wild. Acting the maggot you are. Don't be having a lash off with me. Me baby's getting bait like. Danger! Ech, cheek. Take that back or I'll claim you. Mandana's a solid she-devil like her mam. She's just a bit banjax like. Ain't doing a gatch, I'll tell you that for a sack of poppies. You think you're champagne? I got the young one to see the light. She's just lost her sea legs like, just needs a push. Distance? That's an awful thing to say like. She'd not know the arse end of a blade if it weren't for me. Why then?
Perhaps you can talk some sense into my daughter? Good to see me. I'm not actually here. You know this. I'm not real. She merely needs to make a choice. I'm sure she will make the right one. Help? No. This is a choice she must make on her own. She is torn between two worlds. I understand this. Her human side made her less prone to introspection, made her impatient, hot-headed. Her spiritual side enhanced her physical body, making her quicker, stronger. Together, it was a lethal combination. So it was up to me to channel her, hone her into a force for good instead of destruction. I did the best I could. What father could do more? Farewell.
Father, or mother, to which world do I belong? Yes, Mother taught me how to fight, just like her. Although, if I am honest, I was better than her. Not that I would show it in front of her crew. She would have gone mad as a box of frogs. Yes, Father always told me such. Being part human, I cared too deeply. I needed direction. Father and the Unavowed provided that. Something new? Whatever do you mean? Could it be, without both sides, human and Jinn, I would not be myself? If I were not human, I would not care enough to join the fight. But if I were not Jinn, I would not be strong enough to fight in the first place. Not in any way that matters. I am both, and yet neither. Something new. A new path entirely. Something new from both worlds. What happened? Where is Stan Bates?
He whammied you.
Whammied?
Doesn't matter. Are you okay?
I feel good. Exhausted. But good.
There you guys are. What the heck just happened?
That is my question as well.
Stan Bates? He did something to us, didn't he?
He hit you both with a lethal dose of creative energy. It almost killed you both.
He used creative energy on a fire mage? I could have burned the whole block down.
But it was worth it, wouldn't you say? Do you see it now? Do you see what I can offer? This whole neighborhood, the whole world. But I didn't. They're more alive than ever. You and your friends, you just received a deep, clear understanding of your deepest selves.
You're swinging the creative force around like a sledgehammer. You could have killed them.
Nothing great is achieved without risk.
Oh my god, my power's in the hands of a total idiot. Seriously, you all need to kill him. Kill him now before he kills someone else.
I beg your pardon?
You heard me.
I agree, he should be stopped. But killed? Is that really necessary?
We do not have the resources to restrain a muse. Pragmatism is called for here.
This is insanity. Don't I have a say in this? I've been given this tremendous gift, and you don't want it to be used. I don't understand.
No, duh, you don't understand. That's the problem.
If I used my gift improperly, then I'm sorry. I can learn.
It's too late for that. So, how is this going to go? No, I can't.
You're not lying, are you?
Nope.
I'm not so old that I can't be taught.
I'm not being cute. I really can't. Creative energy runs on instinct, emotion, feelings. You can't teach that.
You must have learned somehow, didn't you?
I was given the power at a young age. I grew up with it. You didn't. So, I'm sorry, it can't be done.
Until today, I didn't even know I had this power, let alone that I was killing people. Perhaps forcing it on you three was wrong. I'm sorry, I didn't know what I was doing.
And how many are going to die before you figure it out?
I will try not to let that happen. Let me live and I'll try. That I promise you.
Stan, we're trying to avoid killing you. Please work with us.
The truth, Stan Bates, and no lies.
I meant what I said. I will try not to let that happen again.
Trust. Yeah, we all deserve that. When I came into my power, I thought I was a monster. I was given a chance to prove otherwise. Maybe you deserve that chance too.
Trust is one thing. Blind faith is another. You are a danger, Stan Bates. This much is certain. My friend chooses to trust you. Abuse that trust, and it will end badly for you.
You're just going to stand back and leave him like this? You know what? I don't even care. I'm a mundane human now. This is none of my business. Good luck, Stan Bates. You're gonna need it.
Come on, kid, move! I just want to get a bit of target practice in.
Hello. I was just processing the events of last night. I have no memory of what transpired in the creative force. Perhaps it is better that way. Regardless, it was good to see Calliope again. I will always have a fondness for her, wherever fate takes her next. Yes, Eli said he had some information to share. It is time he did so.
You look kinda tired, Eli. You okay?
I'm fine. Too much fire reading. Takes a lot out of you. Anyway, information about Melkhiresa was carefully guarded. Even with fire reading, all I found were fragments. But I did learn a few things.
Yeah, what are we dealing with here? You said yesterday that it had something to do with knowledge?
Yes, quite literally. From the bits I was able to pick up, the name Melkhiresa is synonymous with knowledge.
What does that mean? It knows things? What kind of things?
Indeed, it knew just where to strike and who to strike against, again and again. Only a creature with immense reserves of knowledge could achieve this.
I don't know. I only found accounts of people who used Melkhiresa for information. Nothing about Melkhiresa itself.
I guess when we find it, we can ask it. Yeah, lead the way. My Metro card's getting cold.